Genocide studies as a field started emerging in the university setting, specifically with scholars who were interested in looking at the Holocaust, which is probably the most paradigmatic case of genocide that most people know about. And a really important transition started happening, a transition in our way of understanding genocide and other examples of large-scale identity-based violence. We started seeing that these genocides are not just events, these things that happen overnight, but rather they're long-term social and political processes that actually start with much earlier stages, where groups of people start being targeted, being dehumanized, legislation starts getting passed to limit the lives of certain identity groups of people. And when we don't take steps at those earlier stages to prevent those things from escalating, that's when we end up with these large-scale massacres that we call genocide. This is why it's so important to study these phenomena like genocide, not just to learn about them for their own sake, but because when we know about them, we can take actions to prevent them from occurring in the present and in the future. When we think about prevention, we try to think of it as happening in three phases: upstream, midstream, and downstream prevention. Upstream prevention are all of the actions that we can take before mass killing is already taking place to make sure that it never escalates to that point. Midstream prevention are the actions that we take when we fail at upstream prevention, when mass violence is already taking place, and it's the actions we take to try to bring the killing to an end as quickly as possible so as few people as possible die. And then once that violence comes to an end, because of the resonating effects of that violence, we don't stop our prevention work there. That's when we turn to downstream prevention, which are all of the actions we take to make sure that a society is being rebuilt in a way that the violence won't recur. And usually that's about looking back at the past and acknowledging the violence that's been done and taking actions to respond to it, to offer redress for it. Resonant violence is this concept I developed to think exactly about the ways that genocide continue to resonate long after the physical killing comes to an end. This past violence can echo into the future through economic structures where certain groups of people have less access to basic goods and services, where they have less access to educational services or to healthcare. It can manifest in institutionalized discrimination, where certain groups are not represented in the halls of government. So there may be legislation still on the books in some societies where it still may have an implicit effect on those identity groups because of the way that the past is still present today. We have a responsibility to look at the ways that that past genocide continues to impact all aspects of our lives and try to take actions to respond to that so that we can prevent recurrence. My name is Kerry Whigham. I am the co-director of the Institute for Genocide and Mass Atrocity Prevention and an assistant professor of genocide and mass atrocity prevention.